A science class is measuring water usage for an experiment. On Monday, the class used 3 and 2/5 liters of water. On Tuesday, they used 4 and 3/8 liters of water. Later, they realized 2 and 1/6 liters had spilled during cleanup. How many liters of water were actually used for the experiment? Well, let's break it down. First, I'm going to highlight the important information. Monday, they used 3 and 2/5 of water. On Tuesday, they used 4 and 3/8 liters. So how would I represent that in an equation? Well, first, I'm going to write out 3 and 2/5. This was Monday. And then I'm going to write out 4 and 3/8. This was Tuesday. Now, what operation should I use for these two mixed numbers? What am I doing with these two? Well, it says on Monday they used it, and on Tuesday they used it. So if they both used it, we should be adding these two mixed numbers. And since that's our first step, I'll put parentheses around it. Then it says later they realized 2 and 1/6 liters had spilled. If something spills, do you add to it or do you subtract from it? That's right. You will be subtracting from it. So here is our original equation. Now, like the setup here, common denominator. Let's find the common denominator for this equation. This time I have 5, 8, and 6. We can keep it simple and ignore 6 for now. Instead of finding a common denominator for 3 different numbers, let's just focus on 5 and 8. Now I could list it, and it could take a while. So a shortcut that I hope that you do from our last homework is that you just multiply it. What is 8 times 5? That's right, it is 40. So this will be our common denominator. You can do that too. So now let's rewrite it. Instead of, and I'm going to grab this fraction, instead of 2/5, if we changed it so the denominator was 40, what do I have to multiply 5 with to get 40? That's right, I have to multiply 5 by 8. And whatever we do at the bottom, we do at the top. So we multiply 2 times 8 to get, that's right, 16. So now we are not going to use 2/5. We are going to use, let me grab it right. We are going to use 16/40. Next, let's grab this fraction, 3/8. If we want to change 3/8 so that the denominator is 40, what do I have to multiply 8 by to get 40? That's right, I have to multiply it by 5. And whatever we do at the bottom, we do at the top. So 3 times 5 is 15. Fantastic. So we are no longer going to use 3/8. Get that out of here. We're going to take 15/40, and that is going to be our new fraction. Okay, now we can solve this. Let's start with the whole numbers. 3 plus 4 is 7. My denominator is going to be 40. And now I have to do 16 plus 15. Mini math, mini math, mini math. 16 plus 15. 6 plus 5 is 11. Carry the plus 1. 1, 2, 3. 31. And now I can bring it down. Oh my gosh, Crollo. Crollo says, I'm sorry for being disruptive. He understands how important math is, as should you. So let's bring down this minus sign, this whole number, and this fraction. No, we cannot bring down that fraction just yet because the denominators are what? Different. So I'm going to keep using this strategy where we just multiply the denominators. So the first one was 40. And I'm going to multiply that by 6 because I know 4 times 6 is 240. Oops, I mean 24. And then we take the 0, move it over, and it becomes 240. That is the trick of tens, okay? So now that is my new common denominator. So I am going to take 1/6, and if I convert it so that the denominator is 240, what did I multiply 6 by to get 240? I had to multiply it by 40. Whatever we do at the bottom, we do at the top. So we have to do 1 times 40, which equals 40. Very good. So I'm going to take this mess. I'm going to move it out of the way. And I'm going to take this fraction that was 1/6 and change it to 4 over 240. But this fraction is still the same. We actually have to change this guy. So if we want to change this fraction so that the denominator is 240, what did I have to multiply 40 by to get to 240? I had to multiply it by 6 times 6. And whatever we do at the bottom, we do at the top. So 31 times 6 is, I don't know, let's do some mini math. Mini math, mini math, mini math. 31 times 6. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 3 is 18. So now my numerator is 186. And I'm just going to move this mess so it's not so crowded. And I'm going to take the fraction and change it. Now can I subtract it? Absolutely. So let's start with the whole numbers. 7 minus 2 is 5. And 186 minus 40 is, I don't know, let's do some mini math, mini math, mini math. 186 minus 40, 6 minus 0 is 6. 18 minus 4 is 14. 146 over 240. And I guess I can accept it as it is, but if you reduce this fraction and tell me tomorrow morning when I see you in math class what the simplified version of this fraction is, you get a fruit snack. See you tomorrow.